Today we're going to play a little bit of a game. I'm going to show you some technology, but you have to guess which category am I talking about, because this is very difficult to discern because it's got a huge amount of futuristic technology. It's got a lot of sensors, controls, a beautiful screen. It looks like high-end AV equipment, but it's not. It's a completely different category, a very unusual category that we do not usually cover on the show. So here it is. See this right here? Press a button and see what happens. Slowly, very beautifully, the icons come on, black and white. You can control the brightness. You can control the haptic feedback. It'll give you haptic feedback. It'll give you a lot of controls. So you're thinking smart home control. You're thinking some artificial intelligence. You're thinking maybe a home theater system. All of those guesses are wrong. It looks absolutely fantastic. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to the second part of this. I think that's where I'm going to reveal what category of technology this is. Alright, the Sherlock Holmes clues game continues out here. Now I'm showing you a different part. So that was the digital part of it. This one is slightly more mechanical, but still absolutely beautiful. So what does this look like? Nice big control out here. You have knobs out here. Each of them have knurling on them. Meanwhile, I'm going to just press one button. You can hear a little bit of sound, but I'm not showing you what's happening. But what does it sound like? This, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most advanced shower systems on the planet. From Kohler, it's actually called the Anthem valve control system, or a shower system as they have it. This is absolutely brilliant. You're thinking, really? This is a shower system? That's what I also thought. And then the tech behind it is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to give you a bit of a demo right now. What we started off with is one part of the shower system. I'm going to show you a lot more. So now that I've revealed that this technology is all a shower system, it's not AV, it's not a smart home remote control, it's not something that is controlling your home theater. So this is the Kohler, the digital part of their Anthem valves and controls. This is the digital one. Gives you control over 6 components. And what 6 components? What does it mean? 6 shower components. What all can you control from the flow? How many liters per minute? It'll give you 2 different controls in terms of temperature. What does that mean? You can actually have control over maybe the overhead shower is at a particular temperature, and maybe the other one, which is a little lower, which is called body shower temperature, can be in a different control zone. You can actually set, for instance, if I just press this button, that's just one. Press another one. And now we've got 2 different systems working at the same time. Now, lots and lots of things out here. Let's take a look at all the functionality of the digital Anthem system.
The Anthem digital valve control, as simple as it looks, is a marvel, both in operation and aesthetics. When switched off, the dial looks sleek with matte glass slab around it. When the button in the middle of the dial is pressed, the controls switch on. The screen, even though black and matte, shows all the options in a striking white shade that makes them easily visible and usable. Pressing any button gives the user haptic feedback so the user can be sure the input was detected. Through the buttons on the panel, the user can select which outlet they want the water to flow out of, the way it will flow out, and how much of it will flow out. The user can also control the exact temperature of the water they need. If they're using more than one outlet, they can set 2 different temperatures, so they can get hot water from the body jets while slightly cooler water from the shower at the top. Very much like a smart spa right inside their bathroom. The temperature changes come into effect within a fraction of a second. And if the user wants to use different settings on different days of the week, or if the multiple users use the same shower, they can select all the settings that cater to them and make a preset out of it. So during the next shower, all that is needed is to select the preset and the user will be good to go. This also comes in handy for kids, as the parent can select a temperature limit for their safety. The digital valve control can work with any shower setup no matter the number of outlets, and each outlet can be configured to a different icon on the screen during the initial setup. It can be located anywhere within a 10-meter radius of the brass valve and is also rated for IPX4 water and dust resistance. The valve performs well as it has industry-leading flow capacity of 85 liters per minute, and after every shower the user gets the exact details of the time spent in the shower along with the water used up while in it, which is smart and also avoids the user from being wasteful. The digital valve control will be a marvelous and beautiful addition to any bathroom based on just how capable it is. And hence, for the premium price of 3 lakh rupees, we will highly recommend this luxurious product to upgrade your bathroom with technology.
So I showed you a little bit of a demo of that entire digital system. Now let's get down to the mechanical one that I showed you, where you all thought that it was actually rain control. But it is rain control because there are 6 components out here, right? So this is the thermostat. This is the one that will give you all the control over the temperature of the water you want. Now, very interestingly, there are sensors built in that make sure that whatever temperature you've actually asked for, it delivers exactly that. After, of course, that first initial whatever is in your pipe, cold water or warm water that you don't want, once that is purged, then you can have the perfect control over temperature. Very precise and very, very accurate. Once you've got the temperature set in this big, heavy weighted control out here, anything that you press from here, for instance, we spoke about the one which is to do with rain. That's the rain shower. Now 52 liters total is the capacity of the manual control, the mechanical one, and 85 out there. And 40 for each, 40 liters of water is something I can get from here just by moving this up and down. All of it is controlled by this with a valve inside that is a very heavy duty brass made valve. So it's going to give you the exact flow that you want, exact temperature that you want, absolutely and totally accurate. I've given you a small little demo. Let's take a look deeper into the system.
Now, time for something even simpler than the digital valve control we just talked about. This is the mechanical valve control. It consists of a big dial and buttons that double as dials. And before anything else, we need to appreciate just how magnificent this panel looks. All the dials are precisely machined with knurling around them that makes them look good and also offers grip for soapy fingers. They look exactly like the most premium audio equipment, just more luxurious. But as good and luxurious as it looks, the working is as simple as it can be. The biggest dial simply controls the temperature of the water coming out of all outlets. And all of the smaller buttons beside it control which outlet the water will come out of and the way it will come out. It could be simple water droplets coming out straight or streams of water swiveling out of the shower head. The user turns them on or off by pressing the buttons. When the button is pressed, it lifts and can be used as a dial to control how much water comes out of the outlets. It can be reduced to mist or maxed out to the maximum amount of flow possible out of the outlet. And even with all the functions it performs, the dials are easy to figure out and even easier to clean. The mechanical valve control has 3 different variants which differ in the number of buttons they offer, and all of them come in 5 beautiful finishes. The brass valve in the case of this mechanism is no slouch either. It has a maximum flow capacity of 85 liters per minute, and an individual outlet can handle 40 liters per minute, which, even if not the best, is pretty close. And there you have it, the Anthem mechanical valve control. It is simple, straightforward, built with extreme precision in every department. And at the starting price of just 70,000, it is an amazing deal and a very elegant, concise and simple solution to your showering needs.
So that then was the Kohler Anthem valve and control system, their shower system out here. I think this is where technology finally comes into all those areas where you never think of it, right? Technology in a phone, obvious, in a laptop, obvious. But when it comes into a shower system, a valve control system like this, with so many features, so much of tech, this is where technology really makes a difference. I hope more and more of tech like this is something we get to review on the show.